So there's also the problem of disarmament. A lot of these countries have not been able to, you know, disarm. They engage in what we call the arms build up and arms race. Among these top five, they acquire and they develop nuclear weapons and deadly weapons that can, destroy human existence. Then there's also the problem of a standing military force. Then there's also another problem posed by the big powers. Then there's also the problem of inequality. Then there's also the problem of language barriers. You know, these are more are the problems confronting the United Nations organization. But you will agree with me that the United Nations organization has done tremendously today in the world, despite the ideological differences or the rivalries among the so-called Big Five. They have been able to solve a lot of problems in the world today, and I must give kudos to the United Nations organization. It is one body since the inception in 1945 till date. Though we've had series of war at one particular time or the other. There has been series of war. The Cold War era. You know, the a lot of wars. The A lot of wars have actually taken place, but fortunately, it has been able to prevent the outbreak of what of Third World War. The Third World War will have started during the time of the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. When Russia was building nuclear pile-ups in the Cuba. But the United Nations played a very major role in this area, and the advent of what of Third World War was actually prevented. But however, till date, there's always been rivalry among these so-called superpower. They develop nuclear weapons. They develop deadly weapons. The development of nuclear weapon has led to what we call the balance of power among these so-called superpowers. And this nuclear weapon, if they actually use, will lead to the death of so many people in the world today. If you could remember, in during the Second World War, America, dropped a bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And you also saw we, 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 we read that because of that bomb that was actually dropped in the Hiroshima and the Nagasaki, a lot of people were actually killed, and because of that, Japan surrendered. But it is not the surrendering that actually mattered, but the numbers of lives that have actually been lost. There's also the issue of a shinobi. Up to today, in shinobi, nobody has been able to inhabit in shinobi up till now. It has become a ghost town because of the nuclear effect, or because of the nuclear effect, which led to the release of radiation in that environment. So that place has become it has become difficult for man to live there. Shinobi. Shinobi. So the United Nations has been able to maintain world peace, even though today we have series of conflict all over the world. But on the other hand, too, the United Nations has been able to maintain the inflow and outflow of refugees in these countries. So we must give it to the United Nations organization. It has done a tremendous work. It has done a tremendous work. So till we meet next time, I remember your loyal servant, David Oni. And don't forget that my YouTube channel is David Oni Wiz. You know, I want to use this medium to encourage us to subscribe to this channel. It is one of the ways through which you can encourage us to do more in this area. Subscribe to my channel, leave your comments, press the notification, and watch more of my videos. because you can agree with me that these videos have actually helped a lot of our students in their institutions and those in the secondary school. It has been enlightening, it has been informative, it has been educative, it has been a medium of information dissemination. And you agree with me that you are doing a great job in this platform. So subscribe to our channel, Daily Doing Till we meet next time, remain blessed and keep safe. Bye bye.